Hello there, everyone. This is Andre of GVGINU. Thank you for lending me your time and your ear and hearing another Wii U game idea. I know this video is going to catch people a little bit off guard because this one's coming out of schedule in comparison to the others. Well, I had thought about this for a while, especially since the Shovel Knight amiibo has been confirmed and put out there for everybody to know, hey, it's going to be out for us to get and be able to have fun with. So it got me thinking, if major third-party developers, at least major Western third-party developers, had stayed on with Nintendo, they could have turned this into a massive thing. And even though their game sales might not have been super profitable, they could have made money off of Amiibo to go along with those game sales. And I got thinking about it. And I had asked the question on Mr. T's Tea Talk if I should do it. And I was thinking about it. I mean, it had been on my mind, but I just wanted to see if somebody else said, like, yes, like, I want to hear what you have to say on this. So, and I'll put a link in the description to that Tea Talk so that you guys who might not have listened to it can go ahead and listen in. But, I've really thought about this for a while, and I think I had started on one of our Gamers at Large videos. It was like 2 weeks ago to when I'm recording this. So by the time it's posted, it should be still 2 weeks. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was thinking, I was like, EA could have made massive profits off of this. Like, let's say they decided we're going to support the Wii U with some games. We're going to give you guys a fully revamped Mass Effect trilogy with all 3 games utilizing the Wii U gamepad. They could give you different Amiibo figures for that game. They could give you a Commander Shepard Amiibo, a Tally Amiibo. They could literally make amiibos of different characters for the game and give those amiibos like a special function. Like, let's say you scan a Tally amiibo over, and she gives you like a health boost or something like that. Or she drops an item, like she gives you an item drop. Not like you're actually going to see the character run on screen and drop something because you're playing the game with these characters. Or may not be playing the game with these characters. But say you scan this item and it materializes like a health pack or something for you on the screen. Or you get a weapon that you otherwise wouldn't have been able to have in the game. Or it just makes one easier to unlock. It's like they could make money. And plus, people buy Amiibo just to buy them. They don't even have to have the game to get them. There are a lot of people who just buy Amiibo, don't even care about the games they go to. There are a lot of people who buy Amiibo probably don't even I'm pretty confident when I say this. There are probably a lot of people who buy Amiibo that don't own either a new 3DS or a Wii U. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of people. And I'm pretty sure when the Amiibo base comes out for the regular model 3DS, the OG model 3DS, they're probably not going to get that either. They might not even have a 3DS at all. Another game, Madden. Oh man, the possibilities with Madden, with like the old school football players, and they wouldn't have to make them like the little miniature ones that Nintendo's made. They could literally take the McFarlane route, like the McFarlane figures, where they're that detailed, and just put the NFC chip in it. And nobody was thinking about that. And they could have charged a higher price for them. People would buy them. Well, you know how many people collect different McFarlane action figures and things like that? They would have gone gung-ho crazy for that type of thing. And those people would have bought them, even if they had no interest in Wii U, because it'd be sports memorabilia. So that's a twofold thing right there, where they could have made profit off of it. Another game that comes to mind. Transformers, the new Transformers game coming out. And you know what? Let me see something. Where is it? Where is he? There we go. Wow. It's a little dusty from sitting up here for a while. I'm a Transformers fan. And if Activision was smart enough and they would have partnered with, I forgot who's doing the toy line now. Partnered with the people doing the toy line for the Transformers figures, they could have literally made a posable action figure that was an Amiibo that could transform, and all they would have to do is put the NFC chip in one of the feet. Again, twofold. It is an action figure as well as an Amiibo. Something that they could have charged a little bit more for. People would have been willing to buy, whether or not they had a Wii U. Could you imagine an Optimus Prime Amiibo that can actually transform into the truck? That would sell so quickly. It'd be ridiculous. I mean, I can't blame them for not jumping on when Amiibos came out because no one knew how well Amiibo was going to do. You might say you would have known how well it was going to do, but honestly, no one knew how well it was going to do. No one. Oh, man. Oh, another thing that would have been great if 2K would have been willing to put it on the Wii U, WWE. And you could get Amiibos for new and classic wrestlers. And you scan the Amiibo if they're unlockable in the game and you don't have them in the game. You could literally unlock them in the game. And then also being able to scan Nintendo IP stuff into it and unlock costume parts. And then again, another thing people would have been willing to buy even if they did not have a Wii U. And I'm like, I can't be the only one thinking this. I can't be the only one that's like, this is a good idea. Another game, Destiny. Destiny would, as I know people rag on Destiny, to me it's not personally my type of game. That's not my type of game, but when I played what I did play of it, it didn't click with me very well. But Destiny would have been another good example. They could have made Amiibos for that. Those would probably be more like your standardized short figurines because is there a toy line for Destiny? I think there is, but I don't know how popular it is. But they could have used that, like allow you to scan in different items to the game, like unlock different stuff in the game that you could use the Amiibo for. Oh, I mean, Watch Dogs, honestly, I don't know why Ubisoft didn't even think of this. Watch Dogs could have done very well with a Wii U Special Edition that came with an Adrian Pierce Amiibo. They made special editions for the other consoles that came with the Adrian Pierce figurine. All they would have had to do was swap out the base. Literally. Swap out the base. And again, that's something where they could have charged a little bit more for it. And it could have been like, okay, if you scan your Adrian Pierce Amiibo at certain times during the game, you'll unlock content or unlock different paths in certain missions that weren't available to you. And if they would have properly used the gamepad. But even if they didn't, with that would have been a bonus. That would have been a nice plus to the game. Oh man, and I'm just like, you guys just let the golden opportunity slip by you. Another franchise that this would have worked well for would have been Call of Duty. See, when I look at it, like Call of Duty, they could have had Amiibos of all of the semi-important characters in the game. I don't know how well those would have done, though. To be honest, I don't know how well those would have done unless somebody's just crazy and just wants to have all Amiibo. I'm pretty sure that those probably wouldn't have done a whole lot better for the game, but it would have definitely improved the profits that Activision would make back from it. You get what I'm saying? Same would go for Battlefield if they would have done Battlefield on the Wii U. Literally could have been the same thing. Fallout 4. Oh, like you seriously? Nobody wants the figurine of the little blonde head dude with his thumbs up and the smile on his face. Nobody would want an amiibo of that. You can't tell me people wouldn't want an amiibo of that. It's just scan like I said with my my example for Watch Dogs. Just scan it and allow you to open and unlock different paths in certain areas that might help you on a mission, or on a mission or a quest or whatever. Oh, and I didn't even think about this when I said WWE. They literally could have also copied how Smash Brothers does Amiibo, where you can play against them and train them up. Literally do the same thing. You can scan in your wrestlers, like use it to unlock certain wrestlers, and as well be able to, have matches against them. Have matches against and with them and train them up as partners. So if you go on the online and it's 2 versus 1, you're like, well, I don't have anybody here I can play with and none of my friends are online. Let me scan in my John Cena Amiibo and have John Cena back me up in a match. The John Cena that I've trained up, and he's like a level 70 John Cena against 2 people that are really tough players online. I know I can't be the only one thinking this. I can't be. I've talked about that. Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter 4. We got a Ryu amiibo now because of Smash, but we definitely didn't need Smash to get a Ryu amiibo if Capcom would have Ryu amiibo. I keep saying Ryu amiibo, or Ken amiibo, Ken, Chun-Li, Vega, Bison, or Vega depending on where you are, and Vega or Balrog depending on where you are, or Balrog or Bison depending on where you are. Sagat is the only one that didn't get his name flipped around, but I think that's because he was like the original Street Fighter boss if people didn't know that. Characters like Blanca, all these popular characters within Street Fighter, they could have had amiibos for Ultra Street Fighter 4 if they had put the game out on the Wii U and then just retroactively made put amiibo support in the game. And again, copy from Smash Brothers. Copy the same functionality from Smash Brothers. And then you have Ultra Street Fighter 4 with amiibo support. And also they could use the amiibo to allow people to unlock costumes for people who didn't want to just pay for the daggone skins. I still think that Nintendo should do that with Smash. Allow you to scan your amiibo and then unlock certain costumes rather than having to pay $1 and change for the Wii U and the 3DS, or like 70 cents for the Wii U. I know it's a cheap price, but I don't like paying for skins. It's asinine to me. Just think of another major game, Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, Grand Theft Auto 5 is interesting in a way where, again, this would be a situation where they could use Nintendo's amiibos and scan in like different items from different Nintendo IPs. Now, who would want to run around with? It would be funny. You see someone running around with the Fire Flower power up from Super Mario Brothers, throwing fireballs at people in Grand Theft Auto, and it not be a modded version of Grand Theft Auto 5. That'd be funny. I'm like, that'd be fun. But like, you just scan it over it. Or let's say you scan Luigi. You get the Mario Brothers mallet, that hammer thing, that mallet that they use. Or you scan Peach. You get the ability to glide from a fall briefly, which will help a lot of people in their situations where they die. Like, you just scan her. Like, there's possibilities there that aren't being used. And third-party developers could have made money off of it. And then they could have even had their own GTA amiibos. for the characters. Like if you wanted to play co-op and you didn't have a buddy around, scan in one of the three main characters, because that's the ones I would do the amiibo on. And then as long as you're not playing with that one, you'd have a backup character helping you out until that character died. And let it level up and get smarter as it goes along. I don't see where that would have been a problem. And yeah, hindsight is 2020. If those third-party developers had known that Amiibo were going to come out and had known of the ways that they could have exploited them, they might have supported the Wii U. They might have. Even if the visual quality wasn't as good, they probably would have supported the Wii U. Borderlands would be another game that, oh gosh, putting that on the Wii U and then having, again, retroactively adding in Amiibo support like, you know, they did with Mario Kart 8. Like they did with Smash on 3DS. I'm just like, come on now, y'all guys gotta think about this stuff. Borderlands, another game where I would like to scan in like a Link amiibo and get the Master Sword and run around Borderlands and hack stuff up, or get his the hero bow and arrow. Like there's just a lot of things that they could have done. And then even just having their own amiibo for the game where these characters could drop special items for you and stuff like that. That'd be cool in my opinion. And I'm like, nobody's doing this. Nobody is exploiting this. And Nintendo isn't even exploiting Amiibo to the best that they could. So, I mean, I'm just like baffled at the fact that nobody's really thought about this stuff. And if they have thought about it, they're probably like, well, it's way too late for us to try to do this. And I say BS on that. Like, if you guys really want to, you could put the money into it, and you probably make way more back. I'm sorry, if Yacht Club Games can make their own amiibo, I'm pretty sure like a lot of major third-party companies could do the same thing. So there's no excuse on that as far as I'm concerned. There definitely is no excuse. I could sit and think of so many games that I've looked at. Oh, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Another game, another series that's iconic and has a huge fan following. Put that game on the Wii U. Allow Amiibo to be on it, where you can literally, again, copy and smash. You can scan in your characters and scan in certain characters and have them train up with you, especially for the side quests that are in that game. I forgot what they call them. I can't remember. I can't remember right this second. But like you scan them in, you have your favorite characters from the Dragon Ball Z series, and after, like the different amiibo for all of those. Like there'd be like 4 different versions of Goku amiibo. You'd have your normal Goku, your GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku, your GT Short Kid Goku, and Super Saiyan God Goku. Actually 5. Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku. That's 5 different Goku amiibos right there. That's just one character in comparison to all of the other characters that are in the game that they could have had amiibo for. Like I said, I can't be the only one thinking about this. It doesn't make sense that I would be the only person thinking about this. And I'm just like, wow, y'all let opportunity slip right by you. Like, you got other sports games that would do very well with this, like NBA games, FIFA, PES, I think it's PES, which is the other soccer game that's out there. And even if they didn't go with those and they brought back the series like NFL Street, and you could just like give dedicated like superstar character amiibos, like a Randy Moss amiibo or something like that, or a Santana Moss. Like you guys, you gotta be understanding where I'm going with this. Amiibo are a unique opportunity that, if done right, they could, and I mean literally could make the third party developers, the major Western third party developers that complain about not being able to compete with Nintendo on their platform, well, you wouldn't have to compete with Nintendo. You'd have to make products that actually utilize the capabilities of the console and that draw in people's interest. That's really all you have to do. You don't have to try to compete with Nintendo as far as we have to make more money than them. No, you shouldn't try to make more money than the home console company on their console. Like, you shouldn't worry about making more money than them on their console as long as you are profitable. And Amiibo would be a definite way to be profitable. Heck, Ubisoft, if they were smart enough, Rayman Legends Amiibo. But I said if they were smart enough. Retroactively added in. Rayman Legends Amiibo. People would buy them. And it would be another pool to that game. Like where you could use those Amiibo to initiate multiplayer by yourself. These are just the simple things. I'm not even getting into really thinking of like heavily complicated stuff. This is the simple stuff. And I'm like, wow, y'all just... Don't listen to the gamer who likes games and loves games and is always thinking of ways to improve games. I mean, I just... nope. And I even think it's dumb of Nintendo, like I said, to not put The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes on the Wii U. Because then... even on 3DS they could do it now, but then they could literally have like the multicolored Toon Link amiibos. And why not? Why not do it? And that would also be a way to solve that need for a third person to control the dummy, so that two people could actually play co-op by themselves. Scan in a Link amiibo. I have the CPU act as another player, and then when you and it'll automatically shift to helping solve the puzzle when you guys need to do like certain things to solve puzzles. It'll automatically do it. They could program it for that, but that's not third party. That's Nintendo. That's first party. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Definitely, I still think that game needs should get a Wii U release with crossplay for the 3DS. But yeah, it's another game that could do with Amiibo support. Capcom, you guys I swear you guys act stupid sometimes. Also, bring back Mega Man. Like, actually bring him back and make Amiibos to go with Mega Man. And like, you just look at things and be like, I know this could make you guys money. I know this could. And I'm just like, nope. I don't think they're open to doing that. And I could probably go on for hours and hours if I had the chance. I could probably do this for quite a while, just like going on about things that could be done with Amiibo or third party games, either supporting Amiibo or having their own. If they support Amiibo and people would buy the games to be able to use those features, if they had their own Amiibo, people would buy the Amiibo whether or not they got the game. Whether or not they even own the console. And that's what I'm looking at. Like, y'all just wasted opportunity there. Because you weren't willing to ride out the storm to see what might be a possibility for you guys. I can't say anything else. So, I mean, like I said, I could go on for hours and hours on this because there's so much out there. But it's pointless after really all of the examples I've already given. It's really kind of pointless. But thank you very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff. And until the next time, enjoy your games. And hey, in the comments section, if you have any thoughts about a third-party Amiibo in a game, throw it down in the comments. Go ahead. Peace out.